Hey guys, it's Kati and welcome to another speed build on my channel. This is part 2 of the Dutch townhouses. As you can see, we're right in the middle of it. And basically, if you want to see part 1 is already on my channel. It will be linked in the description. Hopefully I remember to do that. And right now we're actually like doing some stuff in the exterior, but we're mainly doing the last 3 townhouses in the interior, and this will be the final part, by the way. I'm really excited to get this done because it was 8 hours to just do the speed build, never mind the editing, then 2 voiceovers which are both like 30 minutes long, and so I'm happy that it's gonna be here and ready for you guys. And there's this interior that we're doing right now is a 3x3 house. The first part was on the first part, and now we're just finishing it off, as you can see. But I have a lot to talk about. I still have some stories from Iceland. If you didn't watch the last part, I talked about how I went to Iceland and some other fun stories like that. And I'll carry on with a few more because I needed something to talk about in this speed build. But hey, yeah, so it was like Iceland was a ton of fun. You can hear some more stories. I think the more exciting ones, I have to say, are in the last one. I mean, first time eating licorice and stuff, which tasted horrible. But no, one of the days which I forgot to talk about was we went behind a waterfall, and it was really funny. It was quite fun because you got drenched, like properly drenched. It was really like, Iceland is still quite cold in winter. I've heard, I'm not sure if it's completely correct, but one of our teachers at our school used to work in Iceland as a teacher, and if it got over 20 degrees in Iceland, they would have a heat day off because it was too hot. And right now here in Germany, I think it's up to like 30 degrees, and I'm dying because I'm originally from Scotland, so I'm not used to it at all. And I know I've been here for 4 years, but heat just kills me. It makes me so tired, and I'm so excited for winter because I can't wait to go skiing again because I love skiing. And I'm just so excited just to be all warm and cold, like curl up in my covers in the cold, and just it's the best part. And also wearing my earmuffs again because I miss that. I love it's a weird thing that I love earmuffs with. I love wearing earmuffs. It's basically what I wear every day during winter. And in my old town, especially since it was quite a small town, I think I feel like I was known as the girl who wears earmuffs because I would wear them every day, consistently, and I have 5 pairs. It's a very different addiction. And yeah, so that's some fun facts about me, I guess. But I will probably talk about earmuffs more when it gets to winter. But yeah, we went behind a waterfall, and also it was really funny. Another day, we were walking up a volcano, basically, and we're my dad was always he loves these holidays because they're very nature holidays, and he likes hiking and stuff. We were walking up the volcano, and he's like, "Oh, there's gonna be great views. The fog will clear up." It didn't. We had literally just white fog, but it was actually the coolest part of that volcano was this soil, because it wasn't really soil, it was rock turning into soil, and it was really cool shades of orange and red, and that was fun to see. But yeah, overall those are the less exciting, I have to admit, stories about Iceland. You should check out, I'm plugging it again, but you should check out the first part because it will also give you show you the start of this build and everything that happened. Yeah, I am now doing school because I did talk about not wanting to go to school, and I still don't want to. Not wanting to go to school in the first part, and the first part was released a week ago since I'm recording this, even though I recorded that part 2 weeks ago. So I've been in school for 2 weeks now, and I mean, it's nice to see my friends and stuff again, I guess. No, they are. It's actually that's definitely. I'm glad to see my friends again, but also all the teachers. You meet all the teachers, and they're like, "Oh, it's gonna be a great year of school and stuff," and positive attitudes. And I mean, I have to admit, I'm not that mad about my teachers. I'm quite happy about my teachers because there was this one teacher I didn't want to get with, like, kind of like, because I had the person last year and I didn't really want to get her, but I'm really happy that I've now changed my teacher to another one. So, and all the other teachers seem also quite nice. Like, no, there's no teacher who I like specifically hate like I used to before. But this is now, we're doing a boutique in this townhouse because I wanted to change things up a little bit. I didn't want them just to be houses, because interiors, I can do interiors for a certain amount of time and then I'll literally I'll lose my mind. And this one was one of the longest interiors. Actually, it is the longest interior that I've ever done in The Sims, with it being about 6 hours to do. Yeah, most of my, because it takes me longer to do interiors for me, definitely, because I over detail them, I over clutter them. I want to try and make it, I was trying to make it more simplified in the interiors this time, because there was so much to do. And if you were wondering what this sound is, that is, I'm not sure if you can hear it, but that is because I am right now sitting on a table tennis table. This is my work shift desk for the moment. But yeah, so school is just, it's school. And the thing is, like, I'm kind of proud of myself because I feel like I've gone longest being organized. Like, it's been literally 2 weeks, but I remember, I think in like last year, I think I only lasted a week. So like, hopes are high, and I haven't like done any crazy like loose paper piles yet in my locker. My locker is normally a mess by the end of the year, and it probably will be still this year, but I feel like I have a little bit more. Like, I think I'm better at keeping it together this year, hopefully. You'll see updates about that very soon, I promise. Because I will definitely probably go back to my old ways. But I'm trying to enjoy it while it lasts. And I'm doing this really cool, like, pattern on the flooring, because I thought it would be kind of cool to add a new effect to the floor, because I didn't want to use another rug again, because when you use, like, I use lots of the same rugs again and over again, and I wanted to do something different in this build. I mumble so much. I need to get better at talking clearly, because when I moved to Germany, people couldn't understand me. I go to a school where they speak English, so, but not most of them, actually almost all of them, it's their second language. So when I was talking really fast to them, because in Scotland, at least where I was from in Scotland, you would normally talk really fast, and so I would talk really fast, and people were like, wait, slow down for a second. And so I have to admit, I used to be a lot worse though. Some of my friends couldn't understand me because I would just mumble. The thing is, my brother and I can understand each other quite well, mumbling, and I guess my family has gotten used to it, so. But I want to try and make myself more understandable, because when I start talking really fast, sometimes I can't even understand what I'm saying. I know what I'm saying because I'm thinking about what I'm saying, but then it just comes out completely different to what I was trying to mean. But yeah, so that's me, I guess. But I am really excited for this build, because I was wondering, how am I going to do the screenshots, because there's like 5 different houses with 5 different interiors, and I've done them yesterday. I did them yesterday, the screenshots, and I did this like editing where I like specify the house and then do the interior of that house and go to the next house, and like there's like it's like a picture of that house but with like a white outline, and you'll see it if you get to the end of this build, which I'll be shocked about because you're probably not even watching this part, but it's like white outline the house, and that took me so long to do, let me tell you. Drawing on a computer with a mouse pad is the most frustrating thing. That's the one thing that will always get me mad, because because if you just it's really hard. I've gotten better at it though. I used to not do it for the life of me, but now I can do it to a certain extent, I guess. And also I have new channel art, which is like something I've been wanting to do for at least over the past few months. I did attempt once, but it kind of just failed, and I was like, oh no, because my last channel art was this. It was quite like very cut, like just a lot, and it said that I did Let's Plays, which I don't. I was planning on doing, and it was like the first channel banner that I ever had, so I was obviously just like starting, and that was a year ago, over a year, wow. And so I decided just to get a new one, and it looks really cool. I like, it's a lot more simpler. It just has Kati on the thing, because I feel like Kati just has, it's me, like Kati Sims, I like, it's nice, but I like Kati because it has a nice ring to it, so I just put Kati as the banner, because that's what everyone calls me. So, and I also did Dutch townhouses as the background. I think people might think that I'm from the Netherlands or something, but no, it's because I'm really into Dutch architecture at the moment. I probably won't be doing one in a long time, because this one kind of did everything. Like this build is like the equivalent of 4 speed builds for me, because of how long it took me. And so I think I will take a while before I return to Dutch townhouse architecture. But I kind of want to do it again one day, because I really enjoyed this build. And since normally bigger builds for me, I get bored of them and I stop them and I can't finish them. But this one I managed to do, and I'm really happy about it. I'm really proud of it. And so hopefully you like it too. You can download it in the gallery. It should be up when this is uploaded. My gallery ID is down below, like in the description, and so you can check out the build right there, and you can check out my other builds, because I do a lot of builds. I have done a lot of builds even before my YouTube channel. I did like tons of Tudor builds just before my YouTube channel. So you should, like, they're not that good though. Go for the more recent ones. Those are the ones where I'm actually getting better at building. I'm still working on building though. But now we're doing this, the blue KLM inspired townhouse upstairs area. And this one was quite fun. I did like a red interior, which I don't usually do because I've never been like that good at doing red interiors in Sims. Some colors just I can't work with in Sims that easily, including red, but no, because that's like go-to for me is blue interiors. As you can probably see in my other speed builds, but I decided to go red, and it was quite fun because I have, like, for me to keep it entertaining, I do need to do it differently. I would probably never want to live in that interior, even though it's quite nice, but somebody else might, so it'll be cool for them. And yeah. So this is like, now we're going for like a bright yellow room with a nursery, because I wanted to have 3 bedrooms in this, but I just couldn't figure it out. So I decided to do a young family kind of in this house. So you can see like who owned the bakery, and there's like a small nursery there, and then there's that's the main bedroom, which is, it's quite small for a main bedroom, but I wanted to have like a generous space for the living space and the kitchen and the dining room, and there's also a boys' room upstairs. But I did want to do a 3-bedroom one, so the red brick house on the complete other side of this like row of townhouses is actually a 3-bedroom one, which I'm happy to do one of those, because I didn't want to just do 2 tiny little builds. And yeah, so I have more stories to talk about. I had huge trouble uploading the first part. So it's been uploaded a week ago, but it was meant to be uploaded 2 weeks ago, and then I was meant to upload this one a week ago, in my head earlier on. But the thing is, I couldn't work the theater on iMovie, because I use iMovie to do all my editing and stuff. And so I had it on the theater, but I couldn't put it on my desktop. And I didn't know what was going through my head, but I thought I had to get it on my desktop to be able to upload it. So for those few weeks, I kept on deleting and re-downloading it again. It sounds a lot more stupid now that I think about it, but at the time I thought that was the way it went. So I would like every single day for a few times, and I would just be like, nope, I can't do it. So, and then I tried uploading it from the theater, and it worked. So now I'm gonna upload for the theater, which makes it a lot easier to build, to get it to transfer videos, I guess. And so now we're working the top. This is the only one that has four floors, like this townhouse, because the other one's 4 floors on some of them. One of them's only 1 wide, and I don't know what you'd be able to use it for. Oh yeah, sorry, I'm gonna just show you what I'm doing here. This is me editing the roof, because the way I did the roof before was that it made it that the roof would click into the 4th floor, and you would hardly be able to build in it and stuff, or play in it even. So I had to change the roofing. If you want, you can play it back and see like what I was doing, but I was basically making it so that it was 2-leveled roof instead of 1 merged one. It just makes it a lot easier to build in it, and I can use the full wall heights and everything, which I think is quite a good tip. It took me a while to learn that one, and that one made me be able to do dormers and all that cool stuff. But yeah, we're working on the little kids' room, as you can see. And yeah, so wait, I've lost train of thought. Oh wait, so travel uploading. So yeah, so now I can do a lot more uploading and stuff. That's just to sum it up. Also, I talked about this the first time I recorded my last part, but that part just was most like higgledy-piggledy. Like I didn't. When I finished recording it, I was like, wait, what did I just talk about? Like, it was bad. It was really bad. And so I decided to do another one, but I didn't get around to talking about how I feel like Jake Paul is stalking me on the internet, because he is literally everywhere. He is everywhere, and it's very annoying. It's very annoying. It's frustrating me, because I have not watched a single one of his videos, except for when my brother wanted to show me its everyday bro to my sister and me, and I already knew about everyday bro, because I knew it was there. And but I've only watched that. I want to avoid that, like the play, because it just seems so like reality TV kind of stuff. Oh my god, it's like I don't even like know what's happening. But any Jake Paulers out there, you do you, I guess. Enjoy life to the fullest. So, but I'll rant about him now, because like he even got into the Sims community. Little Simsy and Steffo Sims did Steffo Sims did a speed build of Jake Paul's house, where she just completely ranted about him, which was quite funny. I have to admit, like Little Simsy and Steffo Sims videos were actually really funny. I enjoyed them greatly. But it's like, oh my god, he's everywhere. He is everywhere, and now he's kind of faded away. Like, this is a little bit more old news, I guess, but still, he also gave my friend a black eye, which is the clickbait title for a very funny story, which I will now tell you. Well, in Scotland, I don't know why I didn't tell this last speed build, even though it's already happened. I think I was just I wasn't over how funny it was, because it's one of the funniest stories. So basically, I walked in on the room, and so my brother is like, I question why, but he knows the Nick Crompton part of it. It's everyday bro. And yeah, this is why I feel like Jake Paul's stalking me, first of all, just to say. And we have 2 friends, me and my brother, and they were both like, so they started this game where they were like, okay, if I'll recite as much of the thing as I can, and if you make one mistake, you're cut, and the other person starts, and the first person to completely finish it wins. And and you also get like bonus points. It started to become like you also got bonus points for dressing in wacky costume. It's like, this is why I love Scotland, because this would never happen Like, well, this is why I love this, like, my brother and our two friends, because this would never happen anywhere else. You wouldn't, like you wouldn't find this anywhere else. But so one of our friends, he basically got my denim shirt. Okay, so sorry, I'm back. My dad came in. But he put on a collar, and because the denim jacket had a collar, and he also put on a beanbag on his head. What? And so he started his rap, and when it said collar stay popping, he tried popping his collar, but he had to let go of the beanbag on his head. And we were also like in a dining room kind of, so there was a chair right in front of him. So he tried catching the beanbag, and then he leaned down really fast to catch the beanbag, and then he hit his eye on the chair. And the thing is, it's just like we were crying of laughter, because there's like, how are you going to explain this to people? Like, oh yeah, so how I got a black eye, I was trying to rap, I had a beanbag on my head, there was like, I was wearing a jacket of a friend. And so we were all crying of laughter. He actually got like quite a big swollen eye, so I blame Jake Paul on his swollen eye and his stupidity, to be honest, as well. But yeah, that was the only positive. Like, it was so funny. Yeah, I was crying of laughter completely. And yeah, that was just fun. And I also, this week, which I found quite interesting to me, I was reading this article. Actually, I was reading this article about kids in 1997 versus kids in 2017, and also like 2007. So it was like how kids evolved through 30 years. 20 years. Oh my god, I can't. I'm back at school and still can't do maths. Okay. But I found it really interesting. It's on Board Panda. You can probably find it. But it was about what teachers thought of the students, and it was quite interesting, because a lot of them had little hope in the next generation. And the most popular one actually was about how it's the kids never change, which lots of other people there beg to differ, but that the parents only changed, and they thought their children were golden, and how like it's the teacher's fault for if their child fails, which I can kind of see. Like there's a lot of people there's lots of students who have parents who think their kids are angels. I'm like, in all honesty, my family's like real goody two shoes kind of family, like quite a goody two shoes family. I don't like we are quite a boring, well, we're an entertaining family, but we're also like a very goody two shoes family. So I've never gotten into like proper trouble before where I had to get my parents into something. So I've never had to experience it, and I don't think my parents, like my mom wouldn't defend me. That like my mom would like understand the teachers if I did something bad, because like for teachers to call in on one of me or my brother or my sister would be that something must have gone really bad, because yeah. So I don't think it would be true for me, but there are like parents like who are, I guess it's just because they think like they love their child, but I guess, yeah. So I understand that statement, and also, but there was also like some who are like, I have no hope for society. These like they're just sucked into their phones and stuff, and I just like, in all honesty, it's quite true. It's quite true. Society has changed. It's evolved. Like, I'm gonna make a student's argument. Society has changed and has evolved, and it's quite. And it's like every old generation complains about the new one because it's different. It's always going to be something different going on. And because if you don't, like, it's evolution. You kind of have to, so it's evolution. And so I'm going to one day, I'm scared now. I think I'm going to be one of those people. It's inevitable. I'm going to be one of those people who at 80 are going to watch these videos and laugh at myself, and also make fun of the young generation for their self-driving cars or their artificial intelligence, and say, oh, you're going to kill you're killing society and stuff. So if you're watching this video, 80-year-old Kati, well, good job for staying alive that long. Second of all, remember you're in these shoes too, where people would think like they had no hope in society, but in the end, well, you can't do much. But also some were like they're becoming a lot nicer, which is quite nice to hear, that schools are becoming nicer. And yeah, but I overall, if you want to check out that article, it's quite, well, it's not really an article, but it's like a thread. I don't even know how to describe it, but it's on Board Panda. If you know the site already, you'll probably know what I mean. But it was quite interesting, so you should like check it out and see where I'm coming from. We can have fun, you can talk about it in the comments, I guess. But yeah, so also back in Scotland, like I was talking about the whole Jake Paul reality TV show. Yeah, so when I went to Scotland, I was hearing like tons of people watch this show called Love Island. If you're from Britain, you've probably heard it because it's been like everywhere. When I was there, it was everywhere. Love Island, this show. And my sister was like, oh, let's watch an episode. And I had a Minecraft live stream, and the sad thing is that was less trash than the show was. Let me just tell you, there was one dialogue about, like, so there was one girl who walks in and was like, okay, so you, like, and there was this guy, like, on a bed, I don't know, and she was like, you look like Anne Frank in that picture, which I first of all cannot quite, like, I don't even know what she's talking about. Second of all, then the guy says, who's Anne Frank? And then he asked another guy who's also in the room, and he also says, oh yeah, is she the one who married King Henry VIII? And I can understand Anne Boleyn, Anne Frank, you can kind of mix it up, but like they're like, I sound like such a snob at the moment in this sense, but it's also just like, what? And so then they have a 5-minute discussion on how the difference between Anne Frank and Anne Boleyn, and then another girl comes in, and then the girl who knew who Anne Frank was asked, okay, so who's Anne Frank? And she was like, the other girl came in, oh yeah, she's the girl who got gassed and stuff. Dude, like, this is like quality entertainment, you know. Yeah, so I like Minecraft. I was less ashamed to talk about Minecraft streams during that week, because what is it? Why do you? Because it's like a show where they have to couple up and the best ships win. I don't know how it works, but I guess in the end, I'm in no place to judge people, but I just did. So bad luck. But we're kind of reaching the end. Now we're reaching the screenshots coming soon, because the screenshots took forever because there's so much to show. There's so many interiors, so many bedrooms, but I do hope you're really like this. This has been a long journey, and a sneak peek onto the next speed build is going to be shipping containers. I don't know when that's going to be up. It might be up quite soon because I've already done the speed build. It took me literally a podcast. I listened to one podcast and I could finish it in that podcast, which felt quite relieving after the speed build, and it's quite fun. It was really cool because I have like free shipping containers and there's lots of glass windows, and it's very nice, and I kind of want to live in that. Like, the exterior is just really cool and I really love it, so I'm very excited to share that speed build. And it's also a lot shorter, so I won't have to do 30-minute long voiceovers like this, which will be nice, like refreshing, because I am running out of stories to say. Like, of what's happening right now. I'll probably have to go back to like when I was younger or something, and that's just a lot more to deal with. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to tell one of these. Like, there's this one story where I like wake up a hotel because I of a spider which was like a centimeter big. That one's probably the most exciting and most outrageous story of my family. It's like when you think about it, you think it would only happen in a movie, but welcome to my family. Get excited for that. That one probably, that's like a long story. That one I'll need for like one of these videos where I have but I have nothing to say instead. So I would say that story, but you should subscribe for this content, you know. But anyways, we're reaching the end of this build. Oh, it's been a journey. It's very exciting. Oh, the screenshots. Oh, beautiful. So as you can see, screenshots are in the angles, and you can see now, wait, yeah, you can see how I did this screenshot editing. I'm not going to say that I'm good at editing because I'm not, but I hope you enjoy this video because it took me a really long time to do. And if you want to see more speed builds like this, because I literally just post speed builds on my channel every 2 weeks, but if you're ready for every 2 weeks to have a speed build like this and to listen to me talking, then wow, thank you. If you stay till this point and watch the whole video, type 1 in the comments and you will shock me. But no, I hope you enjoyed this video because it's really good fun to do, and I will be having the next one. Oh, the industrial townhouse. This is my favorite, I think, because it's quite like trendy, you know. I don't know, it's New York inspired, even though it's like a Dutch townhouse. I tried to change things up a bit with a New York inspired one, and it's very small, and also it's like 3x3 is on this. I have 3x3 shipping containers too, so you're welcome. You're having a lot of 3x3 builds in next week. Yeah, hopefully I upload next week. But please like this video if you do like this build, because yeah, like it. I mean, plug. You can download it on the gallery. As I've said before, my gallery ID will be in the description. I am running out of things to say. But I hope you enjoyed this build. I said that like 4 times now. This is a great ending. But yeah, so, and also comment down your suggestions of speed builds, because nobody has ever done that before, and you'll be like the first and unique. And yeah, I'm gonna play some music, but with my new channel art, I actually have a proper outro on my channel. Like, what? It's crazy. I'm becoming like a better YouTuber. It took me a year, but I actually have an outro on my channel. Hopefully I can get that sorted. I'm recording this on Thursday, but it'll probably be out by Friday or Saturday or maybe the week after, depending on how I can get the outro to work, because I do have like a plan of the outro and like the basis, but I just need to finish it off. So yeah, get excited for that. And I hope you enjoy this. Well, anyways, have a lovely day, and I'll see you in the next video, I hope. Bye.